Okay, all right, shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in, week out to prophesy a downfall of this wicked country you call Canada, and to wake up the elect of our people, all right, which are you so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, and you so-called Native American Indians, okay? So we're going to get into the first scripture here, describing Yahweh Shai.
Verse 5. Then I lift up mine eyes and look, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen.
And this is Daniel the prophet speaking.
Whose linens were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
Now this is the fine gold of Uphaz right here. Okay? Go ahead.
His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning.
So the thing is his face was white like lightning, okay? And his feet is what you call a pearl, which is a green color. So that's what we got here. Okay?
And his eyes as a lamp of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass.
Polished brass. So what is brass in the Greek? It's bronze. Okay? Bronze is a dark brown. Okay? It's like antique brass. You know what antique brass is? It's very dark. Okay, same thing. Bronze. This is the same depiction, right? So if you saw the Lord today, you would be a Negro today. Okay? If you burn this, well, that's in Revelations description. Is that it? I'll get Revelation. Well, you want to get Revelations? Go ahead.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 13. And in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Now, you want to read at the top.
The Revelation, verse 1. The revelation of Yahweh Shai, Mashiach. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God made unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
So they showed, so the Most High gave the ability for them to see the vision. And this is John the Revelator, we saw it. Okay?
And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John.
Servant John, so go to
Verse 13, and in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot.
That's Jesus to you, so
and girded about the paps with a golden girdle.
Same thing, girded about the paps with a golden girdle because the Lord was a man of war. Okay?
And his head and his hairs were like wool, and his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And his eyes were a flame of fire. Why? Because the Lord drank wine. And they call him a wine bibber. In the book of John, they call him a wine bibber. Okay? So the thing is that's what happens to our people when we drink wine. The Negroes, when we drink wine, the whites of our eyes turn red. Okay? So the Lord never looked like this. Because none of those the scriptures describe this guy, did it? So what would the Lord look like today? Red. Okay. When I read it, it says it's fair, white, color, but woolly in texture. You know? Woolly in texture. So the white man has no woolly hair. Black man has woolly hair. Right? You get it, bro. Like look at his hair, that's woolly. See his hair? That's woolly. Like a sheep. Sheep has woolly hair, right? His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burnt in a furnace, and his voice as sound of many waters. So, sound of many waters meaning he had a rough voice, right? He had a very rough, deep voice. Because only a real man would go through all the hardships that the Lord went through, getting cursed out, getting spat on, and hanging on and deciding to do the ultimate sacrifice of giving up his life. Only a man, a true man, would do that. Now this guy right here, this guy existed. This guy actually lived in the Renaissance period. Ancestral seriously, this is what it was.
died, and the Pope decided to paint his son as a likeness of God. Okay? So he said, let my son be, and his father was a Pope, so he said, let my son be seen as Christ, or the Lord. And if he's the Lord, then I'm his father, therefore I am God. Right? Okay? So that's what happened. And what do they call the Pope today? Holy Father, right? Don't they call the Pope, the Catholics call him Holy Father? Well, according to the Bible, the Lord said there's only one Father, okay? And that's the Father in heaven, that's the Most High. Okay?
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 22. Therefore thus saith the Lord, who redeemed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob shall not now be ashamed, neither shall his face now wax pale.
Neither shall his face now wax pale. Isn't his face pale? His face is pale. Don't you consider white people pale face? They have brown color. Therefore, they're pale face. They have no color. They have no pigmentation. Like the majority of people in the world. These people got leprosy. So, when you get edified somewhat, even though you're one of another nation, we gotta tell you guys anyways, your judgment. You go to church, you believe in Jesus? Well, what did Jesus Okay, well the scriptures, you able to see us in the camera? Flip it this way. Let's flip the camera so we can see it. Well, the scriptures is the Lord. You want to get the
Yeah. Get over here!
Galatians 2 verse 3 verse 13, and you want to get Galatians 4 verse 5.
Galatians chapter 3, verse 13. Christ has redeemed us from the curse of the law. He made a curse for us who was written, curse everyone that hangeth on the tree.
The Lord took up all the curses and ultimately died to redeem the people. And who were those people? They were under the law. Yeah? That's what the scripture said. You guys drove away? No. You guys should stick around. How are you? No. Sure. You guys believe in Jesus? Yes. Or did you guys get the performance? Yeah. That's what elders do. All right. Okay, you want to get Galatians 1:20?
Book of Psalms chapter 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob.
Okay. The scripture. What if I get yo, you guys got to defend with your faith, man. This is the primary objective, right? That's the process, right? Defend the gospel of God, right? You guys have more questions to ask.
Psalms 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob. He's a progenitor. Oh, these people on the side of it. Okay? Yeah, this is close time.
These are the other nations.
He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Unto Israel. Go ahead.
He has not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have known them, praise ye the Lord.
So all these nations on this side have not known the Most High judgment. Okay? No other nation other than Israel. Moab, and Ammon, remember Lot? They committed incest. They on that case, Moab and Ammon were pronounced as and who do you consider
4, verse 44. And this is the law which Moses set before the children of Israel. These are the testimonies and statutes and the judgments which Moses spoke unto the children of Israel.
So Moses only gave, the Most High ordained Moses to give the law to our people on this side. Okay, and then they got killed. You go research.
After they came forth out of Egypt.
So who came out of Egypt? You came out of your people. You were slaves in your land. Moses, the children of Egypt, you were slaves in your land. Your judgment is
Chronicles chapter 16, verse 13. O ye seed of Israel, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen ones. That's what we pray, right? Right?
if any man have a fear, let him fear. You have fear, you can hear, right? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. You will be in captivity under the Hamites, Ethiopians, or he that killed with the sword shall die with the sword, must die with the must be took the sword. He that leadeth into captivity, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. And it's no fact that the Israelites want captivity to Egypt, right? Okay, so that means you're going to have to serve captivity. That's what our kingdom is doing. Okay? Your kingdom, your heaven, or our heaven, is your hell. Okay? The Lord didn't, remember, the Lord didn't come to save you. He came to refund Christ. What's that? Well, they would just read the Lord came to redeem them that were under the law. So, if you the 12 and 4 verse 5. The good news is